As we approach Veterans Day next month, take a little time to think about those in your life who have served our country. Each of them has their own story to tell and a passion to serve the country that we all love. So, doesn't it just make sense to give back to the men and women who so bravely gave so much to us?
Absolutely. That's the concept of the Eastern Shore Stand Down. And here with more details on that, our event shares David and Barbara Wharton. Welcome, folks.
How are you? Thank you for joining us today.
First of all, we got to thank you so much for your sacrifice.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. And just tell us a little bit about what branch of the military you both served in.
Barbie and I were both in the Air Force, and we were actually married about 40 days before I went overseas to Vietnam.
Really? Oh my goodness. Wow. And your active positions now, what is it you're doing right now?
I'm judge advocate for Post 194 VFW.
Okay.
And Barbara?
Yes, I am a Department of Maryland, and I'm past commander of Post 64 here in Salisbury, American Legion.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so tell me about the stand down.
Stand down is something that's been going on probably close to a decade now. It was normally held at Post 64, the American Legion across from the Armory in Salisbury.
Okay.
And the main reason we wanted to come see you today is because we've changed the location. The new location, at least for this one, will be at the VFW on East William Street. That's across from the U.S. Post Office on Route 50. So the VFW will be hosting it this year. It's a huge event. It takes a little while to bring it together.
Yeah.
And what are some of the programs that'll be presented there?
We've brought actually about 18 service providers all under one roof, and that's the important part of having these stand downs at least once a year. Normally a veteran that's looking for services in one category or another has to search all over the place to find them. With the stand down, we bring those providers all under one roof. It's well, it's funny to say, but it's one-stop shopping almost. We bring everything there from health and mental hygiene, VA service providers. We'll have a Vet Center mobile unit there, which is about a 40-foot van that comes in. Claims service. Also, at the same time, thanks to the sponsors that we have in the local area, we'll have all kinds of giveaways there. For those who need assistance, we'll have providers there for that. Health department will be there.
Right.
Drug addiction will be there. Mental health will be there. So we cover a large variety of things. Walgreens will be giving flu shots. We do health checks.
Boy, you weren't kidding. There's a lot.
Claim service.
A lot available.
Yes, everything under one roof. That's the object of the game.
Wow. Okay, so 10 years the stand down has been in effect. You guys have been working with it for the last 8?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
What kind of needs do you see that this meets?
They need the health care. They need a place to live,
Yeah.
a decent place to live. It's just sometimes all they need is somebody to talk to.
And who's the ideal person to attend? Veterans?
Veterans and their families, mostly the veterans, old ones, new ones. We talk to all veterans.
Yeah, most of our veterans don't realize what's out there in the way of help for them. And a lot of times they don't know where to find it. This is the biggest thing that we have. Barbara and I actually talk to veterans year-round, almost on a daily basis, right in our own place of business. And we can provide some guidance because the longer you're in this and the longer you do it, the more contacts we have.
Right.
We're attached with the Lower Eastern Shore Veterans Network in this area, which has about 35 providers. And we have a network going to where if we can't answer a problem or solve a problem, we know who to contact that can answer that particular question or solve that particular problem.
That guiding hand is huge.
Yes.
So give us the wheres and the whens.
Okay. The where is the VFW Post 194 on East William Street. And again, that's across from the U.S. Post Office on Route 50. It's November the 2nd, and it's from 10 until 2. We'll have a lunch provided that day for everybody. It's a free lunch. courtesy of Post 194.
Need to get out and find out what you can find out.
Exactly.
Mr. and Mrs. Wharton, thank you so much for everything you do, and again, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Appreciate that greatly.